Good morning, guys. It is good to see you. It is April 14th, 2020. Live from my living room, we have a focus question today. How do I rewrite a factored expression in expanded form? We talked a little bit about vocabulary yesterday. When I say the word polynomial, that's going to be the same thing as expression, and we're going to talk more about that. So I'm glad you guys are here. Welcome. This is what you need right now. As we go through this, you're going to definitely need a notebook or a piece of paper. I suggest have a notebook because every day, in order for you to be successful, I want you to take notes. And then from there, you could use those notes when you do your problem set on Google Classroom, your Google Docs, or whatever I have you do for the day. And then what's gonna happen, you're gonna do that, you're gonna turn that into me, and then I can provide you feedback. I'll see your work, and then I will be able to write comments in there, have you redo your work if that needs to happen, and then you'll turn it back into me. Remember, guys, doing remote learning takes self-discipline. What it's going to take from you is that you need to keep up daily, okay? Every morning at 9 o'clock, I'm going to post a lesson, and your job is to take care of those assignments daily. Because what happens, and I've taken online classes in college, it's not easy. If you miss one assignment or miss a couple days, and then you try to jump into it, and then you have 3 assignments, you're putting yourself in a position that's going to be very stressful for you. So make sure that you're developing a habit to wake up. You don't have to wake up at 7 like normally, like we did during the school year. Sleep in an hour, wake up at 8. But by 9 o'clock, be ready to go. And even if you're there at 10 o'clock, the biggest thing is that you're consistent and you keep up daily. I will be available through Google Classroom, Google Chat, and we'll talk more about that. I'll share how we're going to do that in Google Classroom. Also through email from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. every day. Guys, I am here for you. I'm here to help you. Please use those resources. All right, so let's get into the lesson. Who is here today? Jael, are you awake yet? Good to see you, sir. Who else is here today? Kimberly, good to see you. All right, let's go. So yesterday on the screencast, you learned about 2 ways to write an expression, which you've already seen that before. So I'm gonna write this 3 times the quantity of 2x plus 5. And that is in factored form. So this expression's in factored form. And it's factored form because we have 2 parts that we're multiplying together. This part times this part. The parts that we multiply together, the quantities or the expressions we multiply together in math are called factors. And then if I distributed that, I would have 6x plus 15, and that we call expanded form. And yesterday I asked you just to notice how they're different. How are they the same? And we talked about in factored form, you're multiplying 2 parts, you have parentheses. In expanded form, it's already expanded, but these 2 expressions are identical. Therefore, we call them identities. They are equivalent. So identities equal equivalent. And to go from one to the other, we use the distributive property. So a lot of you are probably used to just doing your distribution arrows, which is great. That works. That is organized when you have one part out here multiplied by 2 parts or 2 terms on the inside. That's fine. That's going to be organized. But as we saw yesterday, when these expressions get larger, we need a more efficient tool. So let's move on to the next part of this. All right, so, and I have my glove and I'm using it as an eraser today. So let me erase this. I know, limited supplies here, guys. Limited supplies, doing the best I can. We are going to learn everything we need to learn. Okay, so here's the problem. Write this in your notebook. All right, 4x squared minus 5 times the quantity x squared plus 3x minus 9. So I'm going to give you a second to think about this. This is a review from yesterday, and we're just kind of going through this. And I'm going to point out some things, some pitfalls here, some common mistakes that people have been making, because as I look at your work yesterday, I've noticed we're still working on this. So talk to us, Miracle. How do we start this off? Fantastic. We make our expansion boxes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Donna, talk to us about those expansion boxes. What are they going to look like? That is right. We're going to have a 2x3 expansion box. Let me explain a little bit more about what you said. So notice here, this expression has two parts or terms. Because it has two parts, we call this, write this down, a binomial. Bi means two, nomial means terms. So two terms or two parts in the expression or the polynomial. Here, notice we have three terms. This will be called a trinomial. So, as Donna said, it's going to be 2x3 box. So I'm going to make a box which is large enough to, and that's a big thing. Being organized with this is going to be critical because there's a lot of numbers, there's variables, you're multiplying exponents. There's a lot here. So truly being organized is the only way to do this. So notice 4x squared minus 5, I'll write that on the vertical side of my expansion box. And then x squared 3x minus 9 on the horizontal side. And now we're just going to multiply. We're going to find the area of each of these squares, and to find an area of a rectangle, we multiply length times width, and that's what we'll do here. So I'm going to call on you, be ready. As I'm calling on you, you're going to copy down what we're doing up here. So first person, tell us about this. 4x squared times x squared. Christopher, what'd you get for that? That's correct. 4x to the 4th power. Remember, x squared times x squared, you're adding the exponents, x to the 4th power. Talk to us about the next one, Emily. 4x squared times 3x. Thank you, Emily. That is 12. X to the 3rd power. Laura. Talk to us about the next one, 4x squared times negative 9. That is correct, negative 36x squared. Leslie, talk to us about negative 5 times x squared. Thank you, Leslie. Negative 5x squared. Evelyn, what about negative 5 times 3x? Boom, that was quick, negative 15x. And then finally, negative 5 times negative 9. Arlene, take us home. 45, thank you. All right, so we've expanded everything. And remember, this is the area model. If we multiplied a rectangle, and this was the length, and this was the width, we could add up the individual parts, and that's what we're going to do here. So we're going to add them up. Now, one thing I want to point out, when we add them up, we're going to add them up from the highest degree term to the lowest degree term. Now, I know what you're thinking, Mr. Oberst, we haven't even talked about that. What are you talking about, highest degree term? So what I mean by that is this. I was going to look for my other marker, but we are just going with blue today. If you look at the number that the exponent, the number of the exponent on the variable, that's going to tell us the degree. This is 4, this is 3, this is 2, this is 2. X, this could be rewritten as 1. That's an identity. That means the same thing. So this is the first degree term. And this one here, what do you think this one is? Yes, that's right. It's x to the 0. It's the 0 term because x to the 0 power is 1. 45 times 1 is 45. You will never see it written that way. But this is a 0 degree term. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. We write it in order from largest to smallest. So I'll start off with 4x to the 4th. 12x to the 3rd. We're adding. Remember, we're combining this to get the total area. Negative 36x squared minus 5x squared minus 15x plus 45. What do we do next? Cynthia, what do we do next? Yes, we combine like terms. Here we go. So we combine those like terms and we have 4x to the 4th plus 12x to the 3rd. Negative 36x squared minus 5x squared is negative 41x squared minus 15x plus 45. Make sure, well, one, let me make sure that this is even within the screen. I'm looking at the camera. We are set. We are good. If I make a mistake on any of these videos, guys, I need you to email me, Google Chat, Google Classroom me right away. Pay attention. So, there we go. Nice job, guys. So let's move on to the next one. Appreciate everybody's hard work. All right, let's do one more here. Just one more, and then we'll talk about the assignment. We're not gonna make these videos too long, guys. Just take notes, be ready, ask questions, and you will be successful. I need an assistant. Wow. All right. Here we go. Straighten this out a little bit. Okay, here's the next problem, guys. Write this one down. The quantity of 2x squared plus 6x minus 4 times the quantity of x squared minus 5x minus 10. Mauricio, talk to us. What are we going to do here? How are we going to set this up? That is right. Thank you. Expansion boxes. Tell us what those are going to look like. Thank you. Yes, it is going to be a 3x3 expansion box. Remember, this is a trinomial, 3 parts or 3 terms. This is a trinomial. So we have a 3x3. Whoa! Writing on the wall. That's going to cost me my security deposit. All right, here we go, guys. 3x3. Need to clean that up. All right, so, well, we didn't finish yet, did we? 3x3. All right, so one thing I do want to point out, remember we're multiplying here, so it doesn't matter. Since these are both 3x3, I can put these 3 terms here, I can put these 3 terms here. I can switch them up or interchange them because in multiplication order doesn't matter. So I'm just going to go 2x squared, 6x minus 4. And then up at the top, x squared minus 5x minus 10. All right, guys, let's multiply this out. Talk to us, Israel. What's the first one? Yes, sir. 2x to the 4th power. Diego, good to see you. Tell us about the second one. That is right, negative 10 x to the third power. Keep on going. Keep on going. Who wants the next one? Who wants to take the next one? Miracle, thank you. Negative 10 times 2x squared. Negative 20x squared. Negative 20x squared. Keep on going. Janaya, what's the next one? That is right. 6x to the third power. Next one, 6x times negative 5x. Nazratu. Thank you. Negative 30x squared. Yuretsi, what is the next one? 6x times negative 10. Yes, negative 60x. Here we go. Marcos, talk to us. Negative 4 times x squared. Yes, negative 4x squared. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Jordy, talk to us about the next one. Negative 4 times negative 5x. 20x. Jordy, you're going to need to do some Calm Classroom for us. All right, let's fix this up. 20x, we missed that. We need that. And then the last one, I'm going to take care of that, guys. Negative 10 times negative 4 is... Whoa, 40. I am messing this wall up bad. All right, so then remember we're going to combine these from the highest degree to the lowest degree. What do you notice? You might notice some patterns here. I know I noticed here's a 4th degree, 3rd degree, 2nd degree, 1st degree, and 0 degree. So let's write this all out. Then yes, you're right, guys. We'll combine like terms. So 2x to the 4th minus 10x to the 3rd plus 6x to the 3rd minus 20x squared. Going down, minus 30. Whoa, whoa, whoa. How many times am I going to mess that up? Minus 4x squared minus 60x plus 20x plus 40. Boom, we stay on there. All right, we're going to combine like terms. We got negative 10x third plus 6x to the third. Everybody, what is that? Yes, negative 4x to the third. All right, and then we got negative 20x squared minus 30x squared minus 4x squared. Negative 54x squared. Keep on going. Angel, talk to us about the next one. Negative 60x plus 20x? Yes, negative 40x. Crystal, talk to us about what do we do next? Yes, we add what's left over plus 40. So let's read that out. 2x to the 4th minus 4x to the 3rd minus 54x squared minus 90x plus 40. Please check that. Make sure I did my math right. All right, guys, so this is what I need you to do. Make sure as you're working through your problems today, a couple things to keep in mind. Remember, set up your expansion boxes, the number of terms in each expression will show you what your boxes should look like. So in this case, it was 3 by 3. It might be 2 by 3. It might be 2 by 4. It might be 1 by 3. Remember to combine like terms, and please write it in order from the highest degree to the lowest degree. So nice job, guys. Nice job. So I just want you to think for a second. I want you to think, and I want you to write this down. Just a little bit of a quick write. How do you rewrite a factored expression in expanded form? Take a second. How do you rewrite a factored expression in expanded form? Pause the video if you haven't. All right, guys, welcome back. What'd you get? Coral, share with us. What'd you get? Yes, you write out your expansion boxes. You multiply each of the parts. What else? You make sure you combine like terms and you do it in order from the highest degree to the lowest degree. Thank you, guys. Nice job. Remember, keep up. If you need any type of help with this, any support, please Google Chat, Google Classroom, email. I'm here for you. Have an awesome day.